Yo, what's up guys, this is JoeCrush, and I want to make a follow-up video on my last video talking about Jack, just overall. And I want to more go in depth to heat, talk about some the heat mechanics more, some options you can do. So first, I just want to talk about the cancel is pretty swag. He just does kind of like a finishing pose, endgame pose. Quick little flex on the opponent mid-match. Also his heat smash, pretty good. I mean, Jack has super long arms. So I think it's like a generic kind of animation, but just to Jack's long reach. It's pretty fire. Another thing I want to talk about with the heat. Look at that range. Yeah, that range is insane. Super good for combos. The heat smash, like the activation for it manually, it's pretty insane. It's almost like a DP. Like you could get up off a tech roll, they're running up doing it to an attack, and you activate heat, and it'll straight up like beat it out or trade 15 damage. The plus frames on it is not the greatest. I don't think it's too plus. You do kind of just are able to get them off you and reset it at least a little bit. I mean, maybe a jab might be good. If you want to burn your heat smash immediately after they block it into it, you could probably do that. I'm pretty sure you have at least like +1, +2. But not super plus, be wary. I mean, you can also get like rage arted, thinking it's your turn, you want to attack, you know, and then the opponent just boom rage arts. They have enough time to do that, which they might, because especially if you're trying to be super aggressive and steal back your turn with this like DP like move, they might want to do that. So it's good just when you're tech rolling or in a dangerous situation, just kind of get them off you. This doesn't have any push away, so if you cancel it, you're not going to get any anything to get them away from you. You kind of just stay there for a little bit. So that's more of like when you're in a comfortable position. You don't want to like extend when you don't need to. But yeah, Jack has a plethora of heat activators. I mean, one cool one that he has mainly is the 2 break. Oops, let me do better. Yeah, it's a down 2+4 grab. Just hitting this, guaranteed you can't break that second throw. Now that it does less damage. But yeah, it has a cool little animation. Let me see, does it do more heat damage? No, it does the same thing. So once you're in heat, you're in heat, but you do start off with a full bar, which is really nice. Instead of going to a manual, you want to just have more time to be in heat. This is a great option. You see that full bar, you have way more time compared to if you just activate it manually. It takes about like a quarter of it, you know. But besides the throw, I don't think there's any loads you can activate it off of. That'd be pretty cool, but at least you have the 2 grab. But you have the long range, back 1+2, full bar. That's gonna be a 14 frame long range whip punisher. So anytime, yeah, just about that in range. Anytime they whiff at all, really, you can just boom, activate it, go into mix, and destroy them immediately with that if you want. Or just do a little chip low, real easy. And then besides that, he has back 2, which is a decent move. I mean, it has a unique timing to it. It's not too fast, not too slow, but this is plus frame, so it's pretty safe to throw out. The range isn't the best, but you know, it's pretty decent, safe mid plus frame. It's nice, a nice little addition to his tool. And besides that, he has 2 in Gamma Howl as well. So you guys has a lot of heat activators. You can do the 4, the quick rocket kick into it, or you can do the bubble burst. That's personally one of my favorites right there to activate it. You have to be wary of bubble burst. It is about like -13, -12. So if they do block it, they still can't punish. Also, if they just backdash or hold back, you kind of just whiff for a little bit. So they do have some time to get you. If they're on point, they might be able to whiff punish you with that. But on block, this one's a little bit more safer. I'm pretty sure it doesn't activate heat. Yeah, let me see here real quick. Yeah, you just get some chip right there. So those are like about 6 heat activators he had. The 2 grab, back 2, back 1+2, the 2 in Gamma House. So that's 5 actually. Let me know if I'm missing any more. I'm pretty sure that covers most of his heat activators, besides just doing it manually as well. So I guess that would be 6. But yeah, in chip, when you're able to get into like the full bar, you have a lot more time to chip. One of my favorite ways to chip him down with the heat is 4-3-3. Just he's not the best chip character in this game, like say like Leroy or Hwarang, but this one is a decent way you can do it. 4-3 on chip does 5. 5 points of damage, and then forward 4-3 does 6. So you're getting like 11 damage of chip every interaction. And it's really just up to them to finally get them off you. Because like right here, I mean, they can interrupt that little sequence, but it becomes a little mix of like, just keep on pressuring them, keep on chipping them, and then you make them want to press. And say you finally do 4-3, 1+2. That's a full counter hit launcher. It's like about -12 or 11. Might be -13. I haven't seen someone 13 frame punish yet. But yeah, this is a full counter hit launcher. So if you're doing that sequence while in heat, and you finally bet at the right time that they're gonna want to get you off them, stop chipping them down, you can let that counter hit rip. Or you can go for a safer option with a 3-4-3-2. It is a high, so they can duck it, but it's not punishable. So something like that. Boom, chip them down twice. Third time they want to press, boom. They might even not be able to hold back since they're pressing. And you get seed planter follow-ups. So that's a safer option, although high. But then also, you can go into heat and do the bubble bursts while in heat and get a full launch. So applying this 4-3 into 3 is going to be super annoying. One of the best ways I found to abuse heat. And then just find the timing or rhythm when they finally want to press. And you can do some really cool stuff. So that's one of my favorite ways to get chip damage. Another good chip tool is this right here. I think it does about like almost 20. That string is safe, although it is high. So how much damage does that do? First 2 hits do 6, then 3, like 4 hits of 1, and then another 6. So about like 16 damage, 17 damage, something like that, almost 20 almost. So that's a safe little way to just chip him down. Although I'm pretty sure they might be able to duck the highs. I'm not sure who would be ducking all these hits. That's kind of a hard read. But he does have a mid mix up to follow up. -12 though. So, you know, they're not going to really want to duck there either. Let's try this. 3-3-6. Yeah, that's 12 points of chip damage right there, but punishable. So yeah, that's one of the other few ways I found to really get good chip. Jack's like more of a slow, big hitter, so not too many great ways. Back 2 does a chunk, that does a whole 16, so I mean, I guess you don't really need big old strings when you just do like one of these. And you're able to just get some big chip on one hit. Yeah, 21 right there. Another one he has is full charge down back 2. I'm not sure if it's punishable, you do still get chip. Forward 4's strong hit, 21, 17 right here. What about charge up 1? 16 points of chip. So yeah, pretty good stuff, And then after that, I want to go over just the gamma how options in heat. I mean, just the basic mix is hitting this on block. So that's 19 into 35. So that's 54 points of damage for blocking the high. Pretty insane damage for you know, just blocking in this game. It's probably like one of the main things to do with Jack. I mean, it is the main thing to do. It all starts from there. Like, you hit that high, and then now you got them scared. They're doing other things like sidestepping or attacking. So once you start applying that high pressure, you can start doing the gamma how mid. The gamma how mid is also good for chip. It does a decent, although even if they block it, it's 15 points of damage. So you still get something, and you don't even burn your entire heat. You can do it multiple times, so you can enforce that mix up a lot of times. And even if they're not chickening, they're not getting scared and ducking, you're still getting tons of chip. So let's see how many times I can hit it. Do this grab. Let's go right here. Enter it. So like hit it 1 time, 2 times, and yeah, while they're like this, the bar's not going down. A little bit slow on that one. So you can spam this a ton while you're in armor and just get another 15, 15, 15. And so you could definitely just, even if they're not opening themselves up, you just chip them down with all the damage. And yeah, speaking of that mid, if they do duck, this thing is a full launcher, and although it looks like an auto tailspin, it's not. You can still get a full combo. This is just a basic little trial combo. So it looks like you go into tailspin immediately, but that's just the animation. You can still get hella damage. And besides that, what else do we got here? Oh yeah, just the bubble burst and the forward 4. They turn into full launchers. Although if they do hit it on block, you kind of just burn the whole entire thing. So just gotta be mindful of that if you want to just abuse it immediately. You know, you kind of just waste the heat bar if you just throw it out like that. But it does make it safe, make it plus, I imagine. So yeah, there's 2 ways to use heat and Gamma Howl right there. And another interesting little thing I found is that while you're in Gamma Howl, he has like a really neat combo. You can do easy easy Volcano Buster. And hey, look at this quick combo. First 2 hits, I mean, scaling starts to do a good chunk in this game. So even if you're slow, you can still get this. And you allow them hit on the ground. 60 damage while you're in heat. So it doesn't even, you don't even have to go for the blue spark version. Also, like say you're in heat as you do like an armor move punish, or you do like a counter hit. Even though it's not blue spark, it's not like where you can do the hard run down over. You still get like crazy damage. So having this easy mode from heat makes it super nice. Let me hit it for once actually. So boom, charge back 2. Something like this. The highest I got was like about 80 points of damage, or 90 points of damage. Yeah, 90. So that's on par with like, oh, you do 90 off of the blue spark. But that's on par with like the real run over and max damage combo off of the blue sparks. And this is off of easy mode, you know what I'm saying? So it's super nice to have that easy mode combo in heat, especially for the counter hit throws in this game when those land. And then also one thing I just want to go over is his counter hit tools. I didn't talk about a ton in the last video too. It's kind of not to do with heat, but he still has a lot of good counter hit tools. I mean, they did change the 4-4-1, but you still get like huge counter hit follow-ups now. Even if you're in heat, I mean, 4-3 in heat does a grip. I mean, not in heat, just on grounded. 22 points of damage. That's like way more than it did in Tekken 7. Tekken 7, I don't even think it did 20, and it was kind of slow. So that's kind of if you commit to the Gamma Howl in that stance and get counter hit. Keeps him pretty close too. If you don't commit to Gamma Howl though, you can get blue upper. Nice points of damage. The 4-3 1+2 is good for catching people trying to mash you out of the Gamma Howl stance at a 4-3. He still has back 1+2. So that's pretty good. Pretty sure it doesn't gel. People like to press on that second hit a lot. Still kind of new. Still has the down back 2 follow-ups on counter hit. Does decent damage. The 2-3 is pretty good. Also the down forward 4 getting back 1+2 guaranteed. So even without heat, say you're like heatless, it's really good for just a long range wall splat. Let me enter heat right here. Yeah, even that move, like you can be about like mid-range in the map, and just how far it pushes them back, you can get like a wall splat from a crazy range. So that's super nice to have. You can see, I think that goes about a lot of his counter hit tools, the heat mode tools, some really nice additions. So I hope you guys found something useful. Definitely start abusing that 4-3 into 4-3 chip. And then yeah, once you start getting them antsy enough, then you start to really go in for the kill with all the heat options. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something from this video. And yeah, drop a subscribe. Catch you guys next time.